Hey y'all, I'm Liz, and this is my channel, Cornbread Fabulous. I'm glad to see you've come back around for another crazy story. This is a special episode today for St. Patrick's Day. And I know some of you are going to have a hard time believing this, but trust me, it's real. So when I was 10, my mom got me from my grandparents to spend a couple of weeks in the summer with her and my stepdad. And they lived in a trailer park. And so I had my own little room and everything. And we didn't have any air conditioning, and it was hot July. And my window was open. And in the middle of the night, I thought I heard something outside. So I got up and I peeped out my window, and there were bright street lights, so you could see in everybody's yards. And I saw something scurrying on the other side of my stepdad's car. So I kept watching, and I was like, what was that? And then it stepped out from behind my stepdad's car, and y'all, it was a leprechaun. Okay, I know you don't believe me, but hand to God, I shit you not, it was a leprechaun. Complete with little green curled up shoes with a buckle. He had on a black hat. That didn't have a buckle on it, but he saw me looking at him through the window, and he was short, he was short. He saw me looking at him through the window, and he looked right at me, and he went, and then he like skip hopped across the yard into my neighbor's backyard where they had a burn barrel. And I don't know if that's a southern thing or what, but down here we will have a burn barrel out in the backyard, except for when you live in city, like in town like I do. But when you live out in the country, you can have a burn barrel, and everything goes in it, and you burn it. And if you're lucky, somebody will throw an aerosol can in it, and it'll explode. Good times. So he walked out there to where their burn barrel was, and he pointed to the ground, and he went like this again, and then he pointed to the ground, and then he ran off into the woods. So I was not comfortable calling my mom and my stepdad because, I hadn't lived with them, so it was not a comfortable situation. So I just lay back in my bed, and I pulled my covers up, and I was scared. I was like, what in the world did I just see? So, eventually I fell back to sleep. Well, when morning came, as soon as I could go outside, I ran out there, and I had like a little sand bucket and shovel. And so I ran back there because I had seen so many movies where they found hidden treasure. I just knew that I was going to find a box of hidden treasure. So I dig down in this, soft dirt, and I start pulling out broken necklaces, glass beads falling out of stuff. And then I pull out a ring, and I looked at it, and I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I'll see what my mom thinks, maybe she'll fix it for me, because the bottom of it was cut, like it had gotten too tight on somebody's finger. So my mom looked at it, and she said, I think this is real gold. So she took it to the jewelry shop and asked them to check it. And sure enough, it was platinum gold, and it was a princess ring with a tiny diamond chip in it. My mom put it up and kept it up for me until I turned 16, and then I woke up one morning and she had slipped it on my finger, which I thought was pretty cool of her, because she wasn't always the coolest. And so for those who doubt me, this is the ring, and it used to fit me. I don't know if it still fits me. Yeah, it's a little tight now. I don't have the same finger I had when I was 16. So anyway, you get the idea. So, there it is. A princess ring, tiny little chip of diamond in it, and it was given to me by a leprechaun, believe it or not. I hope you guys enjoyed today's story, and if you did, I sure hope you will click on subscribe and like and share, comment. Tell me if you've ever had a strange experience where you saw something out of this world. Because that leprechaun may have definitely been from out of this world. Until next time, keep it cornbread fabulous.